off, we'll do a little recap from what we did yesterday if we start this way. You want to move to the blind side, where you can use two arms at the same time. Why the blind side? Because you've got more protection over here, because his rear leg, his rear hand, everything is facing this way. And you want to take control of his leading elbow so that you can break his structure, break his balance. So this is only temporary because of course he's going to try and get out of this and do something. So then you might have to feed across and get the other elbow, or you might be holding onto this and he runs, and as he runs away then you can stay with him. He can't kick because if he tries to kick you can feel him kick because of this. And you use your eyes to look at the other areas. So you're looking for, first of all, to his elbow, to find the elbow. Then you're looking for the open target. Then you're watching his other hand in case he feeds the other hand in. So then his arms crossed, and then you can trap him up from here. So this is in traditional Wing Chun, this is the winning position. This is the position that you want to get to. Now, if you're starting at this distance, which is pre-contact distance, you require good mobility, good footwork to be able to get to that position. So there's two situations, either I'm going to him or he's coming towards me. So if he steps in with a straight punch towards me, then you take a little side step. So you move towards the blind side, move away from this arm, move away from this leg, and then you expose the target, and then the same situation that we just discussed applies. Or I'm going towards him, whereas if he's got his guard up, I can simply, if I can attack quick enough, I can actually get hold of the elbow and just move up to him to get it. I can use a kick to go in which case if he blocks the kick, then his arm goes down so you can pick up the elbow to go in. I can use an entry technique, so I can reach. The entry technique is a shield, so that if he happens to kick on the way in, I don't have to divert this area down to defend the kick. So if he kicks as I come in, I can cover and then I can step off to the side and get to that position. Or I can use a straight punch, and if he does a pack, so if he blocks my arm here, deflects my force, then I can come around, release the force. Force has only got one direction, so if he pushes, his force is going this way. So as it goes across, I can bring my arm back around, and then I can get onto the elbow from here. And then the same thing, you watch for arms crossed so you can pin up his arms. And once you've pinned up his arms, then you can go for another balance attack. You can push his head back, and then you expose the throat so you can continue the attack. This arrangement where our lead legs are in line with each other, this is called parallel leg. And from parallel leg, you want to step to the outside. If I step with my foot on the inside, he now has the advantage of the blind side. So my attacking weapons are all over this direction, and he now, if I block, he can pin me, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. So, but we'll show you the counter. If he is on your blind side, we'll show you how to get out of it. If I step in cross leg, which means our lead legs are across from each other, then we step on the inside. We step in here. We don't want to step here because then for obvious reasons we're not in, same thing, you get your back exposed and you're both sort of having to turn to one another. So cross leg, you step in the center, then you can adjust to the blind side. We'll just recap on a little bit of what we did yesterday. So just to get us going, we go from here and we'll step up to covering the elbow, punch to the face, lap sow, punch to the face. So when you're stepping, you step on the ball of the foot, and if you move 4 inches forward with the front foot, you move 4 inches with the rear foot. So you stay within stance as you're stepping. You make contact on the elbow, or just a little bit in front of the elbow, and this gives you your distance for striking. If you make contact at the wrist and you're within stance, it means you have to reach, which means you put your weight on your front foot, so you lose your mobility. So you want to line up, use this as a launching pad for the punch and for the other punch. And also take into account that in real situation, you're punching through his head, about the depth of your fist through his head. But in practice, you're punching in front of his face. So there's about 4 or 5 inches difference between your lockout when you actually apply and when you're practicing. But it's the same, you just compensate for the distance.